A slender elven woman with long thin hairs extending horizontally, blue hair, and amber eyes flips a page on a picture book. She reads to a large group of sitting children of many different races, and to a small white and green dragon. Around them is a green grassy hill that they sit on. Behind the elven woman in the background is a massive tree that reaches the clouds. Coming back to the elven woman, she continues her story. He then proceeded to take in the essences and teach them what they knew about the world. Together, the dragons and the essences, who would eventually become the first gods of the world, spread the magic of light, dark, life, death, heat, and cold throughout the world. Closing the book abruptly, she announces to the young crowd while giggling, "The end." This is followed by cries of disappointment as children express their impatience for the next part. There's no way that's the end. That's right, what about the God's War and the Dragon Order? Miss Noriko, please don't end the stories here. Now, good children are patient. I'll continue the next story tomorrow. Now it's time for Aldrich's lessons. Aldrich, wait here, I'll get my stuff from inside. More groans of disappointment are heard before the mass of children start leaving. Some of the children stay behind and start talking to the small dragon. Noriko herself stands up and starts walking towards the gigantic tree. Aldrich! A high-pitched female voice shouts out from the remaining children. The small dragon turns around and looks at the voice. What's up, Leia? The voice appears from a young girl with silky, straight, bright red hair and a ponytail. She has a round, pale face with large pink eyes. On top of her head is a white headband that holds back the front of her hair. When is your mom going to teach you yourself? Looking a bit annoyed, he responds, Soon, Leah. She says she'll come and teach soon. Really? Because I've only seen Miss Noriko teaching you and I want to see your mom again. You know she's out and busy. I know. But she promised to teach you one day. A few shouts and agreements are expressed by the mob of children listening in. Why is your mom always out, anyways? A male voice speaks from the mob of children. A brown-haired dwarf child with hazel eyes questions Aldrich. She's doing Dragon Guardian stuff. So like being the emissary in the Dragon Roost and dealing with the villagers? No, or is she going out and clearing out the wandering beasts? No, listen, or maybe fighting the undead that appears from the borders? The excited dwarf waves his arms as he enacts swinging motions. But it is stopped when his head is grabbed by Eldritch. No, she doesn't. My mother is a scout for the village. She watches over the village and the border against the humans. Peter, I thought you knew this before. I don't remember that. That's considered Dragon Guardian stuff? That's so Leah cuts in, slightly smothering Peter. From the growing, irritated face that Aldrich was showing was all Leah needed to stop Peter from speaking anymore. Quickly changing the topic, Leah asked, Hey everyone, what are you going to do in the future? Chirping in is a black-haired, red-eyed human. He is a little older looking than the other children present here. Well, before you ask us, shouldn't you say yours first, little sister? Hiram, I didn't ask you all because I wanted to go first. Well, you should go first. But if you're too shy, then I'll go then. Pouting, Leah stomps her feet. I am not shy. Fine then, I'll go first. I want to fly. Aldrich asks curiously, Fly, what do you want? Why do you want? To win against the dragons, of course. No one has ever beaten a dragon at flying. But I'll be the first to do it. So, and I want to beat you, Aldrich. Beat me. Yeah. You'll learn how to fly soon, right? Maybe. I don't think Noriko has mentioned, not Miss Noriko, your mother. My mother? I don't think she also said anything about teaching me how to fly. Why not? All dragons get their flying lessons from their parents on their first birthday. Really? No one has told me that. Not even Miss Noriko? Nope. With the situation becoming dark, Leah moves on. So what do you want to do in the future? I won't allow you to chicken out too, so you all must share. Hiram, seeing as he should fairly treat his sister, responds first. I'll follow Dad's path and become the next Lord. Isn't that what Dad wants you to do? Yeah, and I also want to do it, so what's the problem? Nothing, I guess. Peter chimes in excitement. I want to be a hero! Aldrich responds, a hero. Why do you want to be a hero? More importantly, how? I don't know yet. But I want to be a hero like my ancestor, Chiefess Ingrid Stonesegward, the savior and founder and first president of the Dwarven Republics. Leah laughs and pokes fun at Peter. Wouldn't that mean you have to be incredibly strong and smart? And I am! Everyone laughs at while Leah explains. When you're strong, I'll give you that. But you should study more if you want to be smart. I am smart. Then what's 5 multiplied by 5? 10? No, that's 5 plus 5. 5 multiplied by 5 is 25. I knew that. I was testing you. A few laughs again, while Leah responds, Sure, Peter. Now does anyone else want to go? A short humanoid with bee-like features, 4 black arms, and what looks like to be a yellow fluffy jacket, and 2 lightly yellow beautiful wings, waves her 3-fingered black hand. I want to be like a great magician like my mother. Do you mean like Queen Melissa Suncrested, Kyrie? Yep, just like my mother. So like here I am. Well, that's fine. Kyrie interrupts her while shyly holding her arms. Well, actually, no. I want to be a great magician that researched magic in the dragon capital. Leah responds with glee. So like my goal? Yeah, like yours. I don't want to be stuck in a hive forever like my mom. A few of the other children also expressed their goals. Kyrie then asked Aldrich, What about your goal, Aldrich? I don't know yet. You don't know? Not really. Well, that's fine. A few embarrassed children give their grievances after hearing Leah. Wait, you're just gonna take what he says? No fair. I should have just said I didn't know either. Yeah. Give us back our goals. As they bicker, Noriko comes back to the group of children with her teaching supplies. As she approaches the excited children, she announces herself with a cough. I take it that you're all here expecting something by staying here? Upon seeing the teacher, Leah and the others express a slight look of exasperation. Leah, taking charge, responds, Yes, we're still here, Miss Noriko. You know why we're here. Oh, do I now? Taking a taunting tone, Noriko makes a slight smile as she intends to annoy the children. By the way, I only teach Aldrich. You always say that, but you always end up teaching us anyways. A look of slight irritation appears on Noriko's face, and she holds out her hand expectantly. Groans of grievances can be heard from the children as they start taking out pieces of valuables from their pockets. Some give small amounts of change, while others give candy. After receiving a very reluctant payment from all of them, she looks at them satisfied. Well, on to the first lesson of the day. You're such a cheapskate, Miss Noriko. Don't you feel guilty about taking candy from children? I was going to buy candy for my sister later. Ignoring the first 2 comments, she responds to the last one. You and I both know you're not going to buy candy for your sister. Anyways, on to lesson 1. The grumbling children quiet down as Noriko and the children settles in for the lesson. The first topic that Noriko teaches on is about magic and how magic works.